MK Scrapper UK bringing you your weekend fix. That's right, it's another video. So far, this was from my last video. All the items have been listed. As you can see, they're still sitting in their backs or their tops. All this stuff goes with this one. Still got to wrap them all up, and I still got this one to do, and there's enough one to do on the table. Getting there slowly. So I just had to top this up with the rest of my HCL. It was a bit of mouse pad, and I could still see some gold on it. So I was like, let's top it up some more. Hopefully, with 1 week left to go, and you can see all the little gold there. Don't know how well you can see it. So all that's little fine particles. And we've got this one here. You can see the foils racing around there and all. When I open this, I just open it that way away from me. There, drip down, bang. So they'll be ready soon. Okay, you probably remember this box from a couple of videos ago where we got our fingers for the copper chloride solution. So we cut all the fingers off this stuff, and I had the PCI slot cards, which I've ripped apart now. And I had the fingers there, one of which is around here somewhere. Of course, I've lost it now. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing, going through this box here and processing it here. So this is here. Here's the fingers. I missed one. So anyway, let's get this done. So basically, bought myself this little rotary tool. Just ain't cheap. To help me process these things. And once I ripped off the all the junk, all the sides that I didn't need, they got thrown in there. Then sometimes there's a slot on each side, sometimes there's no slot on this side. So I'll just put my screwdriver in one side, twist it, push it along. As you can see, plastic junk, bit of metal junk. Pull them to one side. Then I just use my momentum to rip it off. Okay, as you can see there. It's all the junk. Got some pliers on this side. Break it off there. Same on the other side. Break the plastic. Okay. Now I just want to free this clip here, so I put it down, slots upwards. Ready for more processing. Couple of pins for that, it's okay. Junk. junk. Right, same with this side. Junk. Break these plastic slots here. Junk. Same again. Pull this back. And as you can see with this one, it's got the gold flashing on there, which we'll take off at a later date, but we'd still need to collect it. So all we've got now is our pins with some junk on the bottom. So this is all our junk. I'll hold it with this. Sometimes it does get hot. Okay, sorry about that. The flash stopped working to stop the camera from overheating. Hasn't even actually been on that long. So anyway, cutting these fingers off. Turn that round. And there we go. That's ready to go in our jar for processing for gold recovery. All the metal off the back is broken. Gold pins left there. So that's what I was doing. I was just doing that in the evening. As you can see, I've still got loads of the bottoms to cut here. And I'll just be putting the jar like that. Obviously after I've cut on the bottom of plain fingers off. And then these will be put separate as well, because we won't be putting these in an acid. Well, I suppose we will, but we're going to do reverse electroplating on these bits to get the gold off these. So that's what I was doing. I was just sitting here in the evening watching some YouTube doing that. So let you know when that's all done. Just found this fan base, all in really good nick. None of the edges are all good, and it's not busted at all. The rest of the fan weren't there, but this bit was in the inside, banging around. Every time I moved it, it's bang, bang, bang. It's not heavy, so it's not weight. I don't know why it was in there, but there you go. Put the screws back together on this. It's a good base. Okay, so this definitely doesn't work. I've tried all the fuses, and we're just gonna exchange all this bit for this broken one here. This one actually works. It's just if you remember from a few videos ago, all this bit was broken that holds the fan housing on. So we're just exchanging the parts, and hopefully we'll have a working fan, especially with the current British weather. Okay, so I've got the top on here, the pole on here, this catch on here. This wouldn't go over there, so we're going to have to leave that. We'll save it for another one. See what's next. Okay, we're all together, clean. Didn't get rid of that dirty mark. I'll try again in a minute. Let's plug her in. It's rubbing here. Got to bend out the cage a little bit. It's working. I just found another rear cage in the garden, and it seems to fit fine, and we're not smacking anymore. The cage isn't quite right. This back one's slightly bigger than the front one. I'm going to have to take it back off. Typical. Also, when I turn it on, so as you can see, spinning nice here. Quick, quick, quick. It's getting caught there. What's it getting caught on? Whatever it is pushing this up. Working fine. Cool. I've just pushed all this centre forward. I don't know if you can see that. So the groove is here. I've just been pushing it round and round and round and round and round. I just took the cage off and it doesn't seem to be clicking. Or it's not as much, not catching. No, I'm wondering if maybe that should be a screw-in one instead of a pop-up one. Alright, let's stop it. Okay, so the front cage here I had to push out. It was rubbing against the inside on the right up to the front, so I had to push it all out here. This button I had to replace. The one I had on there was this one. It's just a push-on one with the side clips. And I replaced it with a screw one like this. This one, the screw was too thin, so I had to get another one. And now we seem to be in business. Nice bit of fresh air. That is lush. That is lush. That's exactly what I need. Try and give it another clean up. And that's done. How much are we going to make? Nothing. The woman wants this in her room and I get to keep the small one. So, there we go. Locked in place. Job done. I thought, right, since that's done, let's open up the one we know which is broken. I've got another one here. Cable's cut. I might take this cable out of this one, cut them here, connect it inside there, and just see if it works. Just see if it works. That'll be your later date. So there you go. This is our buttons here. We might have some silver contacts in there. I'm not sure. Our motor, bound to be Ali, isn't it? It's bound to be. And this is connected up the top here. You know, little screw. Sorry, little screw here. Connects onto a little screw there, and there's another one that connects into the back there. So you know, it's not terribly complicated. But there you go. Simple designs. Okay, let's get on with the next thing. Alright, so I pulled them buttons apart and I cannot see any silver contacts, silver plating. So, no is your answer there. No silver in the buttons. I was in Wickes the other day, so that's what I brought. I have no idea if there's any good. It doesn't show me the strength of the HCl that's in there, so I couldn't tell you. Hopefully it'll be okay though. So I can have a little bits and bobs in there. Mask ready to go. Cleaners, borax, sodium metabisulfate, and today I got my urea. There we go. So that's ready to go. I'm still waiting to finish these. But look, all my cutting discs. Sorry, all my cutting discs are down to nothing. I ordered some more, but they haven't arrived yet. Typical. Well, so I've been looking everywhere for my filters, and I finally found them, so we can filter the stuff in the next clip. So, this fan came with this 2-pin plug, which is no good for me. So I put a 3-pin plug on it, and there was 3 wires in there, live, earth, neutral. Plugged it in, and it's working. 0, 1, and 2. Locked in place, and there we go. Should be a few quid on the market. Yay, my cutting discs have finally arrived, so I can finish cutting them connector pins. That's the size they're supposed to be, and that's what I wore it down to. I had about 5, and they're all gone down to that. So yeah, they're only a week late. Blimey. All right, they're finally finished. Yeah. Next we're processing. So the processing will be in the next video. But we got these connector pins. Got one of my old jars out. These are low grade pins in here. Got some high grade pins here. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it took a long time to get, believe it or not. This took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. And now I'm going to take a little walk around the estate. It's pitch black. It's like, what time is it? It's like nearly 2:30. But I'm awake, so I'm just going to go for a walk, see what's about. Well, there weren't much about. I've got a couple of empty barrels which I'll clean out, make sure there's no leaks, and they'll be for a waste acid solution. So I've got 3 now. And this fan, I don't usually grab these, but I was like, what the hell, let's see what's in it. I don't know what's in it. Like I say, I don't usually grab them. So someone else had already cut off the wire, and we'll find out if that's all they're worth, a wire. There must be some sort of motor on it, because they turned, didn't they? Who knows? But 2 barrels. Okay, we're going to recover our foils. Okay. So, empty bucket, colander. I'm going straight in. I'm at the back door near the with it open, simply because it looks like it's gonna rain, and I don't want to do this outside. It's gonna rain. Should have waited till after to do that. Never mind. Right. Still got to rinse that out. Right, what I want to do now, I didn't want to contaminate my main chloride with too much water. That's what I should have waited, but never mind. Sometimes we do dumb things. Shake. Okay, so that's our main chloride. Cotton in the bottom of my filter here. and coffee filter in the top. Okay, and now let's just bring that up so we can all see. Just going to filter this through. Okay then, so while that filters through, turn attention here. My chloride rinse, stage 1, and basically I'm just trying to rinse the flakes off this. Nothing too bad, don't worry. Look at that in there. We'll have a proper look at that in a minute. You'll see some gold bearing material here. So this has been in 5 weeks instead of 4. That's mainly due to needing to find some bits and bobs. Okay, that is mainly rinsed. Okay, I am gonna drop this in here anyway, so I can rinse all the bits off, pick them up bit by bit. Household water I'm using at the minute. Okay. Go and hold for a second. See if you can see gold flakes there. You can see a little bit there already. There's bound to be more in the bottom of that. We just got to wait for it. So right now I'm just emptying this into my main chloride. Then after we've done that, we'll change the filter. We'll rinse out and filter our first stage rinse water. And I'd basically just use this to get all the gold off the plastics, circuit boards and bits and bobs. So, a bit dirty, does need a filter and a clean, so that's okay. Alright, cool, blimey. Oh my god. I think we're recording. Anyway, what I'm using to protect myself and my face at the minute from splashes is just one of these face shields. Okay. Now, at the minute, they're only 25p in Poundland at the minute, so, you know, just to protect your face from a little bit of splashing. What does that matter? So, this is nearly done. I've got flakes at the bottom here, but there's also some circuit board. So I'm just going to rinse that into here, and then we're going to change, when this is done, we're going to change that into one of these and put our rinse water through that. Okay. Okay, so this is our main chloride. We've still got the bucket of mouse pads to put into there, which is next. And this is now rinsing through. We're just going to keep spraying this, get all the gold flakes down to the bottom of the filter, and because we're rinsing them at the same time. So that's what's going to happen with that. We'll take that filter out and put a fresh filter in for this one. Okay, that's that one. A little bit in the bottom there, as you can see. Okay, put that on my tray for a minute. We're not finished. What is that? This one's clear. It's pretty clear. Some gold. I thought I would have seen some gold flakes there, to be fair, but there doesn't appear to be. So, quite pleased. Get the next filter in there. Okay. Now, let's move this over a second. Alright, while that filters, I'll do. Okay. That's our main chloride, which we're going to put back into this one. Then we'll use this rinse water to rinse all the rest off and try and get the gold flakes. Okay, finally. Right, so as you can see, it's the next evening. We still aren't done. There are gold flakes on the top, but that is just going through so slowly at the minute. Same with this one. Still, even when that's done, I've still got to clean up them mouse pads. There's still more to do. Still a little bit of gold on top of that one, as you can see there. And in here is just some more cleaning water. Just got a few more of the fingers. There's some gold flakes in the bottom of that. Bit of dirty from the rinse water. So this is the next evening, yeah. And there's still more to do. It's just taking such a long time. I'm going to have to invest in a vacuum flask and pump when I get the first lot of money from refining this, I think. Still, we plod on. So what I'm going to do, I'm thinking I might release this video now, and you can see the finish up of this in the next one, which will be next week, and hopefully maybe some refining. I have got some more stuff I've got to do though as well, some other stuff, so yeah.